Today we'll be talking about babies. When we say that we are training a model, it's actually very similar to saying that we are teaching a baby. Hi, my name is Marta Santos, and this is your Feedzai fraud and financial crime update. There are these really smart people in computer science just creating algorithms and defining new ways to create models. And the science keeps on evolving, of course. And this is what happened, for example, with ChatGPT. There was this new series of model algorithms, large language models that were created, and now we can do a lot of cool stuff on top of it. So what we are doing is we have our data from our use case and we are passing it through this algorithm that is already defined, this formula, and this formula will do predictions in the future. It will create internally the points that it should look at from our data to make sure it can classify further events. So imagine you want to teach a baby how to identify dogs from other animals. You get this bunch of cards with pictures of dogs and pictures of animals that are not dogs, and you tell the babies, this is a dog, this is not a dog, and this will be your labeled data. And then model algorithm, in this case, will be like the baby's brain, and the brain will figure out how to gather the characteristics of each one of these groups to try to identify dogs in the future. Imagining that you're trying to classify fraud. You will try to distinguish fraud events from non-fraud events. You actually have a say in how the model algorithm will learn from the data. The part that we can choose is what we call the hyperparameters. So going back to this baby example, when you are presenting your cards to the baby, you can give some advice to the baby on how to learn. Like, look at each card for 10 seconds or 20 seconds, or group 3 dogs at a time, or don't look just at a single dog at once. If the advice are good, this will allow the baby to make less mistakes next time. And if you're the parent of your 5th child, you probably will be able to advise it better on how to learn, because you have the experience on how you teach the other babies. If you are training more models, you will know which set of hyperparameters are better. For your model, this will be more about how many nodes should my tree have. If I have less than 10 events in a certain group, should I continue to break it down to try to find that detail of the models? Next week, we will talk about how we figure out which hyperparameters are actually better for your model. Thank you for watching. This has been Marta with your Feedzai fraud and financial crime update.